What's up guys, it's Mikey B bringing you another video. We're stuck into EDF at the moment. Let's do this. Well, last video we ended up with a bunch of new equipment. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got a burst shotgun, which we'll be using right away. Yeah, it's fires 2 shots. Woohoo! We've not got a better missile launcher yet, sadly. So what we're going to do, we're going to swap over to a missile launcher. We're going to go with the Cascade today because it's a very interesting weapon. It's got 20 missiles, huge range. It's like a machine gun, but with missiles. So we'll do that. That's fine. We've got some other stuff as well, though. We've got the Lysander. We won't be using it, but yeah, it's just a sniper rifle. It's nothing special. We have a new machine gun, well, assault rifle. Now this fires in a V shape, so it's really good for crowd control. But other than that, it's not really effective. It's not really efficient, so I'm not using it. I mean, we can just use the burst shotgun that we have if we're going to use crowd control, so that's fine. Grenades, again, not really important, not very good for the trooper or the ranger. This, on the other hand, totally different story. A grenade launcher, very, very good, very, very useful. We'll be using that at some point in the game. We have some special weapons. We've got a torch, whoopee, and a proto reverser. All it does is it heals things, but we're not a medic. We'd much rather hurt things. So yeah, let's do this. The setting sun. We've got the wing diver team in a lot of trouble. They need our help, so let's go help them. We're going to do it on hard mode because we want those extra weapons and because we're not soft.
This is Scout 2. We've arrived at the rescue point. There's a web strung up between the buildings. The threat! The citizens are being caught! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! What is happening? We found wing divers!
I can't! You won't get away!
How could this happen? Let me go!
This is the enemy's trap!
Get this threat!
Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I mentioned in my previous video that Iron Rain has cutscenes, and I was really excited about it. Completely forgetting, of course, that this game also has cutscenes. You may have noticed as well that you can actually hear what was going on there, and that's because we've sorted out the sound quality a little bit more. And this is only the second video. We've done some testing. And we're going to be constantly improving that. However, I will make a note that I'm playing this game myself in total silence. That is because the television that I'm playing this on affects the recording quality because it's going into the microphone and causing it to actually be really quiet. So I'm playing it in silence. The capture card is actually handling the sound at the moment. So yeah, if I'm interrupting anything else that's going on, sorry guys. Come on! If they've got a red triangle over their head, by the way, it's worthwhile catching up to them because they'll be part of your squad in the end. Definitely well worth it, especially the wing divers, because they're very, very powerful. It draws a lot of fire away from you as well, so you can focus on getting the boxes and all that good stuff. And yeah, who doesn't want a giant squad, especially of flying anime girls? one. You are about to run out of fuel, I reckon, in a minute or two. So we're just going to stick with you until you drop. Any day now. Any day. Reload. There you are. Lovely. And there's another one, isn't there? Somewhere? Yeah. Oh, dang. I'm going to go collect some boxes before she comes back. Okay, so armour is incredibly important because although it doesn't heal you, it does increase your armour rating at the end of every level. So the red box is arguably the most important boxes to pick up. The green boxes are a bit of a risk because they are weapons, but you can pick up duplicates and you don't really want a duplicate weapon, but you do want a new one, so it's a bit of a risk. It's worth getting because you don't lose anything by going for it except time, but whatevs. This is actually very interesting. Although you might be at full health, always get these anyway. And that's because it heals your squad. It heals your squad. So yeah, you can keep them up and running. And why wouldn't you want to heal your guys? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to do that? So yeah, keep that going. Got an opportunity to get somebody out. Oh, I think they died. We were too late. We were too bloody late. Oh well. Oh, it's got the range. That's actually really good range considering this is a shotgun. So, bam. There we go. Rolly jumping. So the cascade, not exactly the most accurate thing in the world. But yeah, I've never actually used Cascade before, really, on this game. Just because I'm usually using the air tortoise, but it's not very exciting to watch. It's not very exciting to watch. So I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, and not for me at all. Even though I'm getting immense gratification from it. Okay. There we go. See, that's why it's important. So they're not just there for show, your squad. They're not just there for show. They are there to help you out, and it is a massive advantage to have them. Everyone bites the dust. Oh, civilian. Alright, whatever. Right, safe now. Sort of. Yeah, you should join us, you know, if you can do that. Flipping heck. You can fall from that. Right, so we've got one more dude. Oh, that's actually immensely satisfying. If we can find a better cascade than this, I'll be more than happy to use that. We should be able to find one on hard mode pretty easily, to be fair. We might even be lucky enough to find ourselves holding a Goliath. That's going to be good if we ever get hold of that. That helped me complete this game actually, in the final level, the Goliath. So it's a one-shot kill on basically anything.
Does this mean that the progress of giant insects exceeds human wisdom? Progress faster than science is impossible, but...
There we go, mission complete. So that's a pretty easy level. AF-16. Lovely, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Saving.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip.
Okay, so what have we got? Damage is pretty good. Range is decent. Could swap it out, but see that's level 17. That's actually better. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that.
Select a mission.
Wind shear. Again, more support. Wind Diver team is engaged with a very strong enemy and is taking heavy casualties. Their engagement location is not far from here. You are to head out immediately, destroy the monsters and rescue the surviving Wind Divers. So we're going to do that. Again, we're going to do it on hard for the reasons I mentioned before. So yeah, as it states here, Rangers can do a commando roll, only to the side for some reason. But it seems like you can use that roll to destroy basically anything. So barriers, cars. Oh, there we go. So cars. You can't use it though to kill the one thing that matters, which is monsters. But there you go. Okay. Hate these enemies. I hate these enemies so much. Yeah, just because they're just tanks, really. To be fair, they're not really fun to fight. And yeah, obviously you've got a time limit to rescue your squad as well, because they will be eating them. So yeah, not fun at all. But at the same time, does feel good when you do kill them, just like slaughtering any other of your enemies in real life. The shotgun's a little bit ungood, let's just say that. But better on stats. Ha! He says, and then just massively enjoys that. So it's not really that much more powerful, really. I might just swap back around to the normal one. The Cascade. Yeah, that's where that shines. I might die here. I'm gonna die here. I'm going to die here. Yeah. See, unless I actually have... Yeah, unless it's actually humans helping me out instead of bots. When you die, you die. Which is massively annoying. It's something that they fixed in an earlier game called Insect Armageddon. Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. But a lot of people didn't like that game for some reason. I don't know why. Oh dear. Well, you should have picked me up, shouldn't you, you sucker? Anyway, let's restart. Yeah, you actually had like a genuine squad that helped you out an awful lot. But in this one, it is just guys that shoot things for you and take damage. They don't actually do anything for you, and you can't revive them if they die. So they're nice to have, but they're not necessary. They're not essential, sorry, they're not really essential. Did you join me yet, or are you just floating up and down? Yeah. Damn it, woman, there's lives! Lives on the line!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
No, you are joining me, woman.
Wing divers. I will join you.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Let's get rid of these webs so they don't keep catching my guys. Ah, some of my squads died. Yay. Alright, okay. I'm going to take out these webs from a distance. I think our major mistake last time was we got swarmed. We ended up with loads of these nets taking over the guys. Well, catching the guys. And yeah, whilst the spiders can shoot through walls, the only way that we can do it is if the buildings collapse, which not all of them unfortunately do. Yes, we have to be careful.
Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what. Remember EDF pride. Understood.
Yeah, and obviously on hard mode as well, there's a lot more of these webs to worry about. So we're gonna pull back. We're gonna pull right back, so they can't get us. We'll let the swarm come to us, and then when we're done, we'll take it at our pleasure. Just saved that guy and he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Typical. Oh?
Yes, sir. It's too strong. Understood.
We got one. Ready.
Lovely. One more, is there? Okay, so because that had a web attached, I think that's what's going on there. It used to have a web attached to it, and because of that, that building is now invincible. So we can't knock it down, unfortunately. A lot of these buildings had webs attached, so we can't knock them down. So we're going to have to be very careful about what we do. Yeah, I don't care who you are though. Yeah, whatever difficulty you're on, when you get peppered by rockets like that, yeah. What happens to spiders when you get hit by rocket launchers? Same thing that happens to everything else. Do you remember that movie? X-Men 1. Flipping heck. Where would we be without that awful film? Without that absolutely terrible film? We definitely wouldn't have the MCU. Absolutely not. And how much money have we spent because of the MCU? I'd love for them to do a movie of this. I would love for them to do a movie of this. Just some really cheesy movie, really self-aware movie. And ironically, obviously, this game is based on cheesy B movies. So that'd be great. That'd be really good. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got rid of the swarm, but now we've got to get rid of loads of these loads of these spiders, and it's troublesome. It is troublesome because of the sheer amount of webs that are flying out everywhere. Okay, so here's the kicker. If they actually manage to catch hold of somebody else other than me, then they're stuck, because they're obviously pulling in that other person. I can just take pot shots at them until they die, so I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah, there is a use for these guys. Oh, I'm getting rid of this shotgun afterwards. It's just not good enough. Oh man. Yeah, I know that this game can give people the heebie-jeebies, and this whole series can. And yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders myself. Certainly not. But it does give me great satisfaction. Just being able to pepper them up like this. So here we go. Okay, so I'm nearly done now, thank goodness. Most of my team has survived. Woo! So yeah, let's just get them. Let's just get them. You mother flipper.
No time to lose. We need to go underground to destroy the nest and stop their progress. Vittorius says wrong there. We might have to expect more new species coming out later.
Where's the other box?
Flying insects may have
Oh, that's fine.
they could be superior to our wing divers. We can never let the giant insects take over the Earth.
Ooh, ME3 Emerald. That does ring a bell. If that's what I think it is, that could be the missile launcher that we use throughout the entire game. Let's take a look.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip
Go
two
look at that.
weapons.
We could be on a winner here, folks. I think that's the one. Give it a whirl. Let's not forget to get rid of this.
Can equip two weapons.
Yeah.
Select a mission.
Oh, so we're underground. Typical enough. We're underground, and I just got rid of the shotgun. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. A giant insect nest has spread out under the city. We cannot allow it to remain intact. We must begin infiltrating their burrows, move out immediately, and report to the local ranger team for further instructions. Okie dokie.
Deploying.
We should be read. We should be read.
The underground entrance is supposed to be in this mall.
Okay, so yeah. I believe this is the missile launcher. Yeah. If we end up getting stuck, we're gonna resort to using that. If we end up getting stuck, if we end up getting the second air tortoise, that one's a lot more fun. But I'm not going to use that. It's just, I don't know. It's just too slow. It's too slow for people to watch. So yeah, unless you actually want to see a video of me standing still and just aiming that thing for about half an hour to complete the level. Almost all of the buildings slowly get destroyed in nuclear fire, then I can do that. That's what the comment box is for, the comment section is for. So just let me know, but I'm really not expecting you to do that. To really want that. Also as well, there's better missiles in this game than that. But you need multiplayer in order to use them effectively. So yeah, like I said, I'm the only person in the UK that's ever bought this game. So I don't think that I will. Especially that I'll be able to do that. Especially considering that there's already EDF 5 and EDF Iron Rain, and I struggle to get multiplayer on those as well. So yeah, it's probably not going to happen. What I do like though is how we have an ant's nest and we have to go in and destroy the ants. I love these levels. They are a little bit dark, but I do love them. Like they're the most atmospheric levels. Absolutely. I just think to myself, oh man, oh man. Can you imagine being stuck in a situation where you have to go into one of these things? It's bad enough with them out on the streets. Got two guys that are missing. Why? Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not going to resort to helping them out just because I've got poor AI. Here we go. Here we go. I will say, I wish there was more enemies in these levels. Like it's as if you had to really push forward, as if it was a huge swarm to actually deal with. So it does just feel like you're going from, you know, one arena to another, and you can always bait them back into the corridor. So you don't have to worry about all the different obstacles and things like that. I mean that's just strategy, isn't it? You wouldn't just you wouldn't just do that, would you? Just go in. You'd wait at the end. You'd wait at the entrance or the exit and just bait them out or lay siege or something like that. You definitely wouldn't do this. This is definitely Starship Troopers territory. If you've ever seen that film, go and watch that film. If you haven't seen that film, by the way, it's great. Very cheesy. Takes itself very, I won't say seriously, but it takes itself very earnestly. And again, it's giant space bugs, so why wouldn't you watch that film if you want to play this game? It's infantry soldiers fighting giant space bugs, which doesn't make sense, just like this game. And yeah, it's apart from the more outlandish tongue-in-cheek moments, it's a pretty realistic depiction of what would happen if that was ever chosen by your military. Should giant space bugs launch an asteroid at your home, definitely don't rely on foot soldiers in order to deal with it. It's not worth it. But yeah, go watch that film. Do it after watching this video, please. Thank you. Now we've got spiders. Yay, more spiders. These are the second worst enemy in the game. These are the second worst enemy in the game. Basically, they're rubbish. They're rubbish, just like me. No, they're the second worst enemy in the game. The absolute worst enemy in the game is the giant spiders that we've just fought. So, yay! Now we're coming close to the end of the level there, so we're gonna zoom down. We're gonna have no frills. We're gonna zoom down. We're gonna shoot them all, and we'll get this level sorted out. We've got the right loadout for it. I prefer something called a bound gun if we ever find one of those, because the bullets ricochet everywhere. Which is great, obviously, in closed spaces like this. So yeah, but we don't have one of those yet, so we'll just make do with a regular gun. There we go.
The underground entrance is just past the station. Come with me.
Depth crawlers can light up the area for you. Air raiders, call for depth crawlers to support the assault unit.
Oh, weapon crate. Right, okay. Do not die again, Mike. Do not die again. Do not want to be doing too much editing. I'm doing this video pretty late at night, to be fair. I've had a very, very long day. Not that you care to know that, but I have had a long day. So I do not care to be doing an awful lot of editing with this video. We're coming close to the end of it anyway, so yeah, it won't be long. Armor. Yeah, is this the only squad as well? Did you only send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You sent 8 guys into a giant ant's nest. Well done, EDF. Your incompetency knows no bounds. Absolutely not. There we go. Jump, jump, and jump and dodge at the same button. Why on earth would you ever need this? I have barely ever needed to use this on a regular basis. Thankfully it does all get sorted out in different titles. So yes, I'm thinking of actually going back and trying to find EDF Insect Armageddon, because that was the first attempt really at a more westernised version of this game. For some reason it's not popular. I don't know why. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It even had role-playing mechanics. Yeah, it had all the different character classes and everything else, and they were all really fun to play as. Really interesting missions as well. Very varied missions. And yeah, it had the crazy weapons. It even had the walking tank man in it, just like it's got here, but it was just much better handled, way better handled than this guy, than the fencer in this. Just so much better. Like, you actually felt like you were a walking beast, really, to be fair. You felt hard and strong, that you could take on the world. Whereas in this one, I don't feel that way. I just feel like this is awfully slow. I can't really aim my weapons properly. Yeah, it's fun. The weapons that he has are fun if you can bring them to bear. You're looking at like one-shotting like so many different enemies, so many powerful enemies. You can one-shot them. You can squash enemies with a hammer. There are some fun weapons that he has, but it feels like a chore to utilise it on the field. It does feel like a chore. And I wanted some better weapons. But he is the guy that has access to basically actual nuclear warheads. If you and the air raid team up, he can launch nuclear warheads onto the scene, and it just completely changes the game. But yeah, again, it's like you've got to have another character, another thing slowing you down before you can really have a lot of fun with him. So yeah, even trying to move, like you can dodge roll in with the trooper, and that speeds you up if you go sideways or diagonally or whatever it is, and that you would rather do. But with him, you literally have to glitch the game in order to actually do something. You have to have a shield. You dash forward, then use the shield block to cancel out the animation, to cancel out the stop animation. Which is just, you can do it, but why would you want to do that? Do you know what I mean? Why would you want that as a game feature? That's hassle. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you can just literally have a sprint button. And he has boosters. Why not just whatever? We're going to play as him next. We're going to play as him in the next video, and you'll see exactly what all my criticisms are all about. He's awfully fun and awfully bad at the same time. Get away from my box, you. Didn't get him, but I've upset them, which is just as good. Oh, there we go. So they're all in there, except for this one here. And his gloomy smile, lovely. So we've got to go all the way around to get this guy. Not coming out. Oh yes he is. There we go. Got ya. And of course my bros aren't coming with me. Typical. Right. And this is what separates the pro tag from the NPCs though, isn't it? Just that ability to go the extra mile. That desire to go the extra mile. Final two. Okay. This guy's just around the corner. Let's go get him. On my own. Oh no, you don't, you bugger. One. Let's see. Boom! Now these still do damage though, even though he's dead. So, gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of those webs. They're so annoying. There we go. Mission cleared. Okay, so we've got some new weapons. I know what the firecrackers are. They're not the greatest. Splash grenade, not really that good. Fusion blaster, again, not really that good. It's really powerful, but you can't reload it. So what is the point? I'm going to take a look at that AF-16R though. Oh, nice. Okay. Improve rate of fire without sacrificing power, even though it quite clearly sacrifices power. What is faster? Might be good. I think we'll go with it. We will have to wait though, unfortunately, for the next video. Our time is rapidly running out, so I'm going to leave it there. If you liked what you've seen about EDF, currently up to this point, then leave a like. If you want to see more, different videos of different video games, obscure and otherwise. Obviously subscribe. And yeah, if you've got any comments, that's what the comment section is for. So yeah, see you later.